You gotta move. You're in the GT spot. Yeah, you gotta move too. We need space. Here we go again. Take two. Guess we can move this stand for now. Alrighty, so if you're new here, my name is Steve Ginter, and this will be my second unboxing of assumedly the same GT I already had. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I did a first look video where I had a Onewheel GT and it had some issues. Didn't power on every time, didn't charge every time, so I reached out to Future Motion. They sent a prepaid label to me and I immediately sent it back, and here it is again. So let's get to unboxing. And it looks like they did send me back the same exact box because there's a lot of tape on here. And it is kind of beat up. I'm gonna assume they sent me back the same board, and we're gonna know right away if it is because I put the orange rail guards on there. Yep, I remember this part. This is the part that reminds me that I'm weak. Oh, the box isn't closed all the way. We're just gonna open the box inside the box. Yep, it is the same one because I see orange. Yep, come on, there we go. There it is. Yeah. There is my GT. Same stickers that were on there. Ooh, what's this? This is the email that I sent. Looks like they just printed out the same email to let me know that this is what it was for. Nothing else? No I'm sorry cards for sending you a dud? Doesn't look like it. Whew, it's weird because the first time I unboxed it, super excited, super, Now it's like, I'm really excited again, but also got that bit of fear in me that it still might have a problem, but we're gonna see. Let's move this out of the way. You know, ever since I heard about those ghosting issues, can't be too careful. And now for the moment of truth. Will it turn on the first try? It's on! Wait, I got a yellow light. Why do I have a yellow light? Oh, maybe I was touching the sensor. Hold on. Turn it off. Okay, it's off. Don't touch the sensor while turning on the power button. It's alive! Wait, it's yellow again. Dude, why are you yellow? Oh, maybe it's, you know what? Maybe that's a low battery. See that right there? Let's find out. The good news is it's on, and the lights are turning where they should. That's good. Oh, it shows up immediately. Oh, yep, battery alarm. Whew. Your Onewheel's battery is empty soon. Only less than 10% left. So, hey dudes, thanks for sending me a dead board, but I hope that meant that you thoroughly tested it, because when I sent it to them, it was pretty much full charge. So, yellow light means low battery, not anything else that's an issue. Okay. Lifetime has been reset down to 0 miles. What else can I check? Simple stop. Simple stop's turning on and off. You can see that light, that pink glow. That's good, even though I don't use it. It's just good to know that the software is working. Let's check the lights. And I can dim the lights and brighten the lights again. That was one of the problems I had that I mentioned in my previous video. So I didn't hear anybody else say anything about that, so I want to make sure people are aware that that was an issue for me. So what they told me, and this is what I've heard them tell a lot of other people, was that the issue was firmware related, and all they had to do was do a firmware update and they work again. So if that's it, that's great. I've had some people that say,
if it's a firmware issue, why haven't they just pushed an update out to the boards to fix it? Because they should be able to do a software update to the board, to the app, right?
yes, they should be able to if they coded it that way. But if your board is one of the ones that don't even turn on in the first place, then you can't connect to it to update the firmware. So there you go. Plus, I think that they were just trying to be thorough in the first batch of boards that went out just to see if they caught anything else, because like I said, I encountered a weird issue with the lights and I couldn't dim the lights, I couldn't turn on or off simple stop, and I couldn't change ride modes. So that was a weird bug. Anyways, let's take a look at what else is going on. Center, I can see the lights changing on both, so the pad is good and it didn't ghost on me. Thank you. Just need to look at the bottom real quick. Yeah, they kept the same. They didn't give me any new plates here, but that's okay. I didn't wear them down too much yet. Yeah, it's the same board. Oh, I forgot to check the actual firmware number. So a couple people were asking me to look at what the firmware number would be. Let's see, settings, diagnostics, firmware. Okay, so on here it says it's Cassiopeia, Cassiopeia. It's the Cassiopeia one, 6071. So Cassiopeia 6071 is the firmware on here, and the hardware is 6404, which I'm gonna assume everyone's on 6404 because it's so new that they haven't come out with a different hardware version yet. I forgot what my buddy told me, but I'm gonna throw up the firmware version that he shared with me on his board that he didn't have to send back, right up here somewhere. And that way you know if yours is an older firmware or potentially a newer firmware. All right. Was there anything else I can check on it before I actually try writing it? I don't even know if I can write it, to be honest, because the app just said it's at 1%. So, oh, I know, the PSI. I wonder if they changed the PSI because it came to me at 22.5 PSI. I went and took it on the trail immediately and let out a bunch of air. Actually, I dropped it down to 8.5 because it was a very chunky trail. Stop. Because it was a very chunky trail, and yeah, I was just bouncing all over the place. So I had to let some air out. This tire's a little hard. Let's see what they got me at. Oh, they didn't really change it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's at 9 PSI. So I'm gonna leave it right there because that should be fine for me. I'm a light guy. All right, well, not sure if there's anything else I can do or check. I got the board back. It's the same board. It turns off. It turns on. It still does that weird little green flicker. That's normal from what I'm hearing. So if you see that little green flicker of light when you turn your board on or off on the light bar, that's supposed to be normal. And yeah, just kind of happy to have it back in the garage. I'm gonna throw it on the charger before I actually get a chance to try and write it again. So you don't have to wait, but I gotta wait. So in a few seconds, here's some more riding footage. And I'll let you know if there's anything else that I encountered on that short ride regarding if there's anything else wrong with it. So this is weird. I could have swore it said my battery is low. Then I plugged it in and shortly thereafter it said my battery is 100% full. And not only that, it just turned off. So like I'm not connected anymore on the app. I don't know if that's a weird bug because it said it was dead. Now it says it's full. It's got the green light. I don't know. I guess I'll just go ride and see what happens. All right, well, I hope that ride session turned out great. I ended up cutting it a little short, and I also rode a little easy just because I wanted to feel the board out again, but also it was getting really dark. In case you haven't noticed, it's actually the next day. I wanted just a little more time to make sure everything was good with this wheel before I chimed in. So far, so good. I'm not sure what was going on when I first got the board, and it seemed like the battery was dead. At least that's what the board was telling me, and that's what the app was telling me. And then I went to go charge it, and it wouldn't charge. And then I checked it again, and it said that the battery was full. Got a little bit confused. Went out and took it out anyways, and I guess the battery really was full. Not sure why it reported it being dead, but rode it, charged it, rode it, charged it, and seems like it's okay, so that's good. Anyways, that's Ginter for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad to have the GT back so that I can share with you some more insight and some more ride videos. If you enjoy this type of content, do me a solid, hit the thumbs up button so that the algorithm knows it's decent content, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me regarding Onewheels, the GT itself, other EVs possibly, and other tips and tricks and hacks that I got brewing up in this noodle head of mine. So yeah, would love to have you stick around for future videos. Okay, enough rambling and more shredding. And in case you're wondering, yes, I did ride the GT all the way up this mountain and it kicked its ass. Time to go down. Catch you guys in the next one.